thank you for these that have assembled, that they do what will glorify you, for your glory and for the benefit of the citizens of the public. Be with the sick, heal each according to your will. Be with the bereaved, comfort them, continue to watch over us, forgive us, take care of us. We give you all the praise, the honor, and the glory. In Jesus' name, amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Bollinger.
Here.
Mr. Bennett.
Here.
Mr. Hatmaker. Mayor Stanfield.
Here.
Ms. Thompson. Here.
Item 4, approval of the meetings of November 2015. What's council's pleasure?
Make a motion to approve.
I have a motion by Bob, do I have a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Ms. Thompson. Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 5, reports from your boards, committees, and your departments. What's your pleasure?
Move to approve.
Motion by Bob, have a second.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett.
Yes.
Ms. Thompson. Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 6, any comments from the citizens? No, it being none. Any announcements?
I have a couple, Mayor.
Okay.
The Christmas parade is Saturday at 2 p.m. The reception for the Grand Marshal is Thursday evening at 7 p.m. And I've given you all invitations, so I hope you can come.
Right.
And Santa himself's going to visit the library on December the 22nd. And you all and your children are invited to come if you like.
Okay.
Mayor, I have one too. I'd like to announce that our 5K run is Saturday morning also. And we're a little ahead of schedule with where we were at this time last year. And, I think we have close to 80 runners signed up already, and we're thinking that probably there's going to be another 25 or 30 between now and the day of the race. So,
Good. Miss Payne's really spearheaded right now, Joe, man.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go tomorrow and pick up all the candy for the Christmas parade, so I'll have that. Is there anything else? Bob? No. I have
Judge,
the,
Joe, pick it up. Denise,
All right.
she's got it. The lady might.
I have an announcement. If you notice, our flags are at half staff. One of our past employees has passed away, Kenneth Wells, alias Doc Wells. Doc worked at the fire department for a few years and worked with me at the street department. He was also a Vietnam veteran, and he passed away last night, so that's why our flags are half staff. All right. That's all I have. Okay, number 1, under administration, Hill Insurance, employee health insurance plan, and optional vision insurance. Employees volunteer deductible information attached. David, you want to come up?
Yeah, do you want to do vision, this vision? You got, John's got the numbers on vision.
Okay.
If you're interested in offering a vision plan for the employees, we have about 5 different plans. We have to pick 2 to offer to the employees as an optional benefit. I think it's in your packets. We have a base plan with a price of $2.18 that basically covers your exam. All the way up to a plan that has copays for your frames, your lenses, contact lenses, and all of that is strictly a employee paid plan. You guys give us the go ahead, we can offer it. And like I said,
What was the price on that, John? You know?
Base plan starts at about $2.18 per employee per month. And then we have plans that go all the way up to $6.66 per employee per month. So they're not very expensive.
No.
We can get that later. Can we have that later? We'll
Have to add it during open enrollment.
So we got to the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's optional, all the employees, we pay for that.
Yeah, we just have to, every department head just have to see.
If you're, yeah, right.
Okay.
So is that an option that we just need to add to?
Yeah, it comes, yeah, the employees has a deduction in their pay.
Yeah, it's strictly employee deduction.
So I would recommend the department heads,
Talk to their employees, I
talk to
think.
employees, see what.
Right, so, you know, a total package is a pretty good deal when you start buying licenses or having eye exams and stuff.
We only have to have 2 employees that take it out. So as long as you have 2, we can offer it.
Okay.
David wanted me to mention, while I was up here, that as far as the medical goes, UT is leaving DS Network effective March the 1st. Any employees that would want coverage at UT Medical Center with one of their doctors would need to move up to the P plan. Something to keep in mind.
By March 1st, right, John?
We would have to move up to the P plan now during open enrollment. If they have a doctor that you know, is in the UT network, they would need to buy it to the P now.
If we approve this tonight, then again, the department heads would have to ask who wants to go to B plan so that it includes the hospital.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Thank you.
All right,
But
thank
they
you.
would have to pay the difference.
Yes.
From the S to the P.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
I still don't for the people. I mean, I've got to check.
Dave, you got anything to say, David, or?
Yes. Does everybody have, one of these new ones? Yeah, I'll do something more. I'll throw that over the way. Let's see. Oh, that is, okay, that's it. My water spots on my place, you see. Okay, I've changed this a little bit, and I can be pretty quick on it. We were able to get 3% relief from Blue Cross because of this United Healthcare quote. But that's probably all we're going to get on it. And our choices are to renew it as is for, the total including fees and all is $907,786 per year. And at the bottom, I gave you some options I did not give you. Right below that, you change the co-pays just a little bit from $25.50 to $30.50, and the RX co-pays from $1035.50 to $840.60. You can save another 1%. So you get down to 8.42%, and that's about as good as we're going to be able to get Blue Cross.
Give me the prescriptions again, and what?
Yeah, 840.60.
4060, and the other one was,
The office visit co-pays are $35 and $50, and you go $25 and $50 is what they are, and you go to $30 and $50.
and that would likely give us 1% more.
That gives you 1% more. And right here at the bottom, it'll go down to $899.05, $435 per year. And I think that's just all we're going to be able to get out of Blue Cross on it. I will ask them again tomorrow, but if we get anything, we might get maybe another point or two, that would be the most. And of course, we have a very good offer from United Healthcare, which we've been talking about before the meeting a little bit. And that's really, I wouldn't make a decision to do that tonight. There's too many questions to be asked about this thing. The problem we would run into mostly is a time problem, because it's already December, and if we are going to change companies, get new cards and so forth, it's because it's going to take a while. And there's just a lot of questions to ask about United Healthcare that I don't have the information on right now.
Well, they'd have to do a due diligence. We'd have to find out, sign all these cards out, and then this rate could go up or go down, right?
The United Healthcare rate, I think it would go up because I have to do the same thing. And I have to, disclose everything that I've got as well. It's a tentative quote. But I don't think it's got a long way to go up. I mean, it's minus 8.2, so it can go up 9 points and it's still actually a better price. But that's really your decision and not mine.
When were you doing more about it, David? How long?
Well, that's really, if you say, yes, we're interested, then I will look at everything I need to look at. If you want to keep your Blue Cross, then I think you have all the information you're going to get to decide that.
Being honest with you, when I worked for the city, even now, I have no problem with Blue Cross. You know, I've got the S plan, I have no problem with it. Terry, do you comment on this, since you're the main man?
Well, I believe, you know, it's gonna go up about, if you stay at Blue Cross, close to $78,000. You know, that would have to be included in the next time we do the budget. I know in the budget we're on now, we did put an extra $100,000 in there for, we was projecting so much extra for local sales tax from the SIDUS reports. We did put that in there. Of course, it'll be, you know, June before we realize what all we got actual. You know, if you wanted to stay with Blue Cross, you know, we'd be dependent on the extra sales tax money. Like I said, we already put an estimated $100,000 in there because we were estimating we'd get, you know, more than that, but we put that in there in this budget. So I don't know exactly how much we'll get, because I know, you know, when you balance the budget, the general fund is the one that you have to balance most of the time.
Can I ask you a question about
Yes.
that? Because if last year, this time last year when you were doing this, you usually have, what, 7 or 8% in your budget for insurance?
We usually have, I think we put, I can't remember.
Okay, whatever it was, say
Yeah.
7%.
Right.
And then we moved to the HRA and we didn't spend that 7%. And we bought for $96,000 cheaper, which I think we're going to spend every penny of that money just on the HRA part of it. Do you, in the future, do you keep that 7% in an insurance fund, or do you?
No, we just put it in the budget and it all closes the fund balance
Okay.
at June 30th.
Okay.
The only other thing is, you know, you're renewing it December. Our budgets go from July
Right.
to June, so you're actually, before you know, if you make a decision not before you have to go the whole year, you know, you're only gonna be looking at 6 months,
Right, I understand.
you know, rather than a year.
Well, it's hard for me to visualize all that, but what I'm thinking about is, if you're basing your budget on last year's premiums, now that we're on an HRA, it's a little more dangerous because you have the cost of operating that HRA itself. And so if you aren't saving,
So we estimated, and of course, when we do the budget, you know, our budget includes, it's in 2 line items, which is other post-employment benefits and the health insurance, but that also includes, if you're looking at the budget, life insurance,
okay,
short-term disability,
Short-term disability,
and whatever else,
Dental.
and dental.
Yep.
And so we add all that in there.
Okay.
But we also try to put, last year we said we're saving to the HAR like 90-some thousand. And that's the amount
$96,000.
that I transferred to that new
Okay.
account.
Okay.
So we just transferred to that new account.
Okay. All right, well,
As of right now, we're still in the plus 30.
Yeah, well, I think it's down to 20-some thousand
we
we're
paid,
plus.
as of 21st, we paid $72,000.
Well, as of 11/27, we're down to about 27 and something like
We
that.
had another payment.
Yeah, we had another payment.
Yeah, for $4,900.
Yeah,
payment,
right,
yeah.
right.
So how will we do it this time, Terry? If we're actually going up, if we even take those two where the copay of the doctor and pharmacy goes up and brings it down 1% more, $8.99, it's still gone up $70,000 this year. How will we handle that?
Well, you know, the budget's already done. If it got, like I said, because we do it in July, as of June the 30th, if we're over, we're just gonna have to do, you know, we won't know till we're over. We'll just have to do a budget amendment, which we
How
have.
would you put the money we put in last year is the money that's saved.
Right.
This year, there is no money saved.
Yeah.
We just still put the same amount back in for the following year because we had a special account.
Mhm.
See, that's not,
Yeah, well,
the cost of running the HRA is not on here, it's not insurance cost.
we transfer the money, we save it. If you're not saving the money, we'll just have to we'd just have to, for example, from now, from January 1 to June, if anything, so we'll just have to do a budget amendment and it'll come out of the fund balance. But now when we get down to doing the budget for the next 12 months, we'll just have to put an increase in there to cover it.
It's just to estimate an increase or something.
That's all the thing you can do.
Okay.
Has anybody got a problem with pricing out United Healthcare? I mean, the difference is 17% right now. It will go up because we have all the information on that. I mean, and we adjourn the session and do it later. What about, or would you rather stay with Blue Cross?
I'm gonna get some more information first.
I think most people, employees would probably rather stay with the Blue Cross, but, you know, we have to do what we've got to do. Do you think you can get them down a little more, David? Do you think this is the bottom line?
Blue Cross,
Yeah.
I will try again tomorrow, but I told them clearly that the United Healthcare offer is just too good to ignore, and that we're probably gonna have to look at it, so I
Is
will
it
tell
River
them.
Valley?
Do what?
Is it
It's
River
River
Valley?
Valley, yeah. I will tell them again tomorrow, but I think at best we might get 1 or 2%, and that's not putting much of a dent in the difference between the two. I think your decision is really more, do I want to deal with United Healthcare? We were talking earlier, we had a lot of problems, the employees didn't like it, your employees didn't like it. From my end, it went really well. There were 2 or 3 things that happened we had no control over. We had the Tenova buyout, and then we had Joy mentioned when they gave our money to the utilities, and when our pharmacy got cut off at the city, so little things we couldn't help, but other than that, my end went well. I didn't have claims problems, and just had one money problem, but I got beat up pretty regular over United Healthcare, and so did Rhonda, the lady who did this. She said, I remember it well. I got a lot of calls. So, and I have no problem with United Healthcare. I have several United Healthcare accounts, but I don't have any HRAs, and there are some things I would like to know, especially about how they handle the HRA before I would even think about saying yes to it.
Well, you know, two more points on $900,000 is a good little lump sum of money.
It is. I agree.
And,
And I think I could get a little more out of it, but it won't be much.
If we take the change in the doctor's office visit and the pharmacy and go down to $8.99, which is $8.42 increase, I'm saying you're gonna have to get 2%, 2 more points for us to accept Blue Cross. Blue
Yes.
Cross has got to know that.
Well, I'd be glad to tell them that.
get
If you go 2%.
Plus go to the,
To the difference, co-pays of the doctors, just by paying and the prescriptions. Most of them are generics, it's all the same, and actually generics have gone down.
yeah.
So you want to get the 8.42 down to 6.42, is what you're telling me.
And we'd probably accept it.
Yeah. Joy's the one that has the headache with all the paperwork on this insurance. Most of our employees like to Blue Cross Blue Shield, I mean.
But this is a negotiation type thing where he's gonna have to say, we are seriously looking at United Healthcare.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just tell them that if that's what you want me to do. It's really your decision, but I don't care to check United Healthcare's the problems I have out. It'll take a little while, and we'll be late, of course, with our cards and all, but we can work all that out. We've lived with that before.
Right now, to go back to Blue Cross and say, we will accept it, 2 or 3, it'd be 3% difference if we take the doctor and the pharmacy.
Right.
And since most prescriptions are generic, it actually saves for the employees. But it's yours.
Just tell them, Dave, either work with us or this council will hit the highway with it.
Well, we just won't give them an answer. We'll give them an answer if they'll give us 2%, is that what you're saying?
Right.
And if not, we'll give them an answer in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be a last chance offer at that point.
Okay, Ian, is that good? Okay, it's good, Dave.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
You adjourn your session, or you call a special meeting for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a special meeting. When you find out something, Dave, I'll call a special
I'll
meeting.
let you know, and again, I want to have John to remind me to talk about the Blue Cross, the University of Tennessee problem. So make sure all your employees know that if they want.
Well, it's been out there a couple of months, so everybody should know it. So.
Okay, all right, that's what sure.
David, life insurance?
Oh,
life
insurance. Somebody wanted life insurance numbers. Who was that? It was
Hans.
Now, that was Andrew.
He's not
probably
here.
planning on checking out pretty soon.
Okay, I'll just send an email to Joel about the life. I got him in the bottom.
Okay. All right, Dave.
Right, thanks.
All right, item number 2, approving surplus property list for auction. We discussed that last night. The department head's gonna get all their stuff they wanna get rid of, and, Jim, you've got quite a bit, don't you? You, 2 trucks, and Bill's got some cars. Okay. Bill, is those cars, how many you got, Bill?
Right offhand, I really don't know. I know that it's, we're looking at excess 20, I think, and that's seized vehicles and.
Okay. What about the police cars?
I'll have you count on that.
Okay. If you think there's maybe a couple of them that'd be good, to use in like the funeral homes and stuff, so
Right.
track it down?
Yeah, we're planning on keeping a couple back, just for those types.
Okay, good, okay. All right.
Do we need a motion?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve it, to prepare a surplus list
I
for an auction.
have a motion, Bob, have a second.
Second motion.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fagan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Item number 3, selecting date for the auction. We talked about March the 12th, 2016. It's on a Saturday, say 10 o'clock, is that right, Jim? Usually, about 10 o'clock? It's street department.
Move to approve.
Have a motion by Jody, have a second.
Second.
Second by Bob and Ann, we call the roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fagan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 4, approving the street name change for Technology Drive. Letter from the E911 board attached. We talked about it in the plan commission last night and brought it to the workshop. It's only going to involve Celeste and Jerry. It's business, a machine tool company, won't bother the nursing home or the little apartments on down the road there. So
I make a motion that we change it.
have a motion by Andy, have a second. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fagan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carries. Congratulations, Celeste. Item number 5, address for Tractor Supply, 2520 Jeffsburg Pike on the Follett. We talked about it last night. What's council's pleasure?
Move to approve, Mayor.
Second.
Motion second, call the roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fagan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 6, allowing employees to sell vacation time back to the city. According to the handbook, an employee can carry over 40 hours in a year for it. Now, Barbara, you want to comment on this?
Well, I did some research today on leave time that's still available to employees. And as of our last payroll, which ended 11/27, we have 32 employees that right now that have more than 40 hours. Of those 32, only 9 have more than 1 week available. So I'm suggesting that 23 of those 32 probably will get that week during December, very probably. So you've only really got 9 employees that would be possibly affected. And even at that, I don't think they're gonna have a full 40 hours that they could sell back to the city for this. So, it's out of 92 employees, there's really only 9 that would benefit from it, I think.
Mayor, I don't see a big problem with it. We can't do anything in this year's budget. I think there needs to be a limit put on it. Not to exceed more than 10 days, and to be cashed in no later than December the 15th or the pay period previous to that.
Is it 40 hours or 10 days?
That takes it to 80 hours if it's 10 days.
You take it to 80.
Well, we'll go with the 40 hours.
40 years? Okay.
I second
Have a Motion by Joe, and second by Bob, call roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
that. Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carried.
We put a headache on Barbara.
Barbara, you like a good headache, don't you,
When,
baby?
when does that go into effect?
That goes into effect next budget year.
Which will be next December. We got it.
Now, can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Would that be based upon the fact that they hold back 40 hours to roll over, and if they have 40 hours in excess of that, then they can cash it in?
It has to be in excess of the 40. They have-
With a maximum of 40 hours cashed in? Okay, I just want to be clear.
And then we would have to estimate something to put in the budget to cover that.
Right.
Well, really, it's in the vacation part. I don't know if you have that.
You know, it's dollar wise.
Well, if you got vacation days, they're not in the budget.
Well, you'd be paying vacation plus work time, so you're doubling.
You'd have to estimate a dollar amount.
You don't want to have vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
They're not paying anything now.
Okay, under Police Department, item number 1, hiring Justin Murphy as a full-time police officer. He's currently part-time, his effective salary would be 12/15, starting salary is $27,540.
Make a motion to hire Justin Wills as full-time police officer.
Have a motion, have a second.
A second.
Have a second, man, call the roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carried. Justin, welcome to the Police Department. Under Public Works, number 1, drainage on East Hemlock, we talked about last night, that's over at Jack Wilson's property. When we start doing that road repair to the Fall Elementary School, Jack is going to have his track hose sitting there, loading our trucks, and the dirt to haul that road, right, Jim? And I recommend, Jim, we talked about it's about $3,500 for the pipe and 3 drains, right? Okay. So what's council's pleasure?
Move through, Mayor.
Have a motion by Joe, have a second.
A second.
Have a second, man, call the roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carries. Item number 2, the River Drive. Doing a one-way street on River Drive, right off Beach Street. I've come out there 3 or 4 times, it is a bad spot to come up on the highway. You're almost out in the road when you're up there and somebody's going to get T-boned. If not her, get killed there. I think, Bill, I think you drove it this morning.
I came in this morning around 2:30 and just kind of pulled up in there to see where the vehicle would need to stop in order to get clear vision. It puts you right on the white line, right there where the roadway begins. So, I mean, you're really literally up in the road.
I think there's only,
The reason it's bad is because of the way they did the bridge.
well, that's the way T-Dot drew it up, and I'm sorry, it's this way it was. But the only people that's going to involved is, I think there's 4 houses, 4 residents there. I don't think it's going to involve the T-Dot houses, because they got a way in and out, and the building and Nikon's are on the corner. That's the worst spot right there. For the building. But,
That's one way going in, right?
just, yeah, one going down to Chestnut, Joe. And just go to Chestnut, only at 1 block. I don't think it's going to affect Violet here. Or it is, or.
They have to, does there have to be a public hearing on this or anything?
Does it, Mayor?
It's not technically an ordinance, so probably not, but I would think that, what about 911, go through 911 first though?
Well, you're not changing the street name or number or
Addresses.
anything.
It was brought to my attention, Reed, right after the bridge was opened. Miss Iris came to me and she said, she's an elderly lady, her and her husband, and she said he's having a hard time coming out where he's going after Beach Street.
No, I get it.
And me and Jim went and looked at it, and I had Jim cut some trees, but what, Jim, 2 or 3 trees in the creek to help some, but it didn't help it enough.
It's not an ordinance, so number one, I don't think you have to have a public hearing on it. Now, I guess you checked if the people was going to affect down that street, I guess, I mean, as a courtesy, then you just might want to notify them that's what you're going to do. That's the only thing, that just be as a courtesy, I don't think you're under a legal obligation to do a public hearing.
Recommendation of the police chief and the city administrator to do this, correct?
Yeah.
There's not an alternate way to do it, either set a mirror or something up.
I doubt the mirror would work. Do you think you would, you? I doubt the mirror would work.
Pardon?
A mirror, like
Convex
over
mirror.
here.
Yeah, we put it up, I don't know whether it's up or not.
Now, I know sitting here don't help. It's here at the bank. You know, when you still come out right here at the old post office, get on Tennessee, you know, you look at that mirror and don't see them. You got a truck or a van sitting here, you don't see it till you done it on the road, you start blowing on. Right, Stan? Like today?
Yeah.
Had to be my side too, Stan. I ain't gonna get it.
And yes, the problem came from the bridge, but that's the way it was designed.
There was actually a little problem there with the old bridge there also, and this one magnified it even more.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve one way effective January 1st. And that will give, police department and whatever we need to do to make sure the residents there realize as of January 1st.
Okay.
I guess it's reflecting your motion, it's a safety issue.
Yes. I have a motion.
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, Jim.
From Beach Street to the rear entrance of the dialysis center, is that correct? Or all the way back to Chestnut?
All the way back to Chestnut.
All the way back to Chestnut?
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt the dialysis center pretty bad.
You
I
ready?
wrote that, how's it gonna hurt it, because it has to.
I mean, you got to weigh in on Beach Street.
Well, okay, they can go in on
Yeah,
Beach,
they-
come out
yeah,
back there.
yeah.
All right, no problem. Carry on. Sorry about
That's what I was concerned about too.
that. Carry on.
Well, it's like, don't want to really hurt probably Nick and Nancy's business or their corner business, but she could cut through the Kitty House's parking lot, don't get caught and hit Beach Street.
Carry on.
Till she gets caught.
It's gonna hurt it.
I second the motion.
Joe, I made a motion, Joe second, call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? No.
Motion carries. Item number 3, purchase of scissor lift for the street department at $4,175. I seen it this morning at the street department, it's not a bad looking lift, Jim. Terry can find the money for it. Have you got any money?
We used it some of the day, the battery was low, it should have been charged overnight before we tried to use it.
Okay.
And, that's the only problem, it works fine.
Did you get those baskets, those hanging baskets down today?
Then again,
The
well,
hanging baskets, the flower baskets?
we got most of them now.
Okay. And took them down to high school?
Yeah,
Okay. Some of the plants are still alive, right, Jim?
right. They said they would salvage what plants they could.
Okay, I told, Mr. Reynolds, Eunice's son, that, first of spring, if they raise their own plants, they can fix our baskets back. We'll buy the plants from them to hang our baskets back up. What about the big plant that's, real pretty, had a big bloom on it? Did you kill it, the frost? The big one?
The big.
It's like a vine, it had a pretty bloom on
Oh,
it.
most of the vines are dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's the purchase on the city lift, Jim?
Move to approve.
Have a motion by Joe, have a second.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson? Yes.
Motion carries. Under Fire Department, item number 1, hiring Michael Brown as a full-time firefighter, currently full-time, effective December 12th, 2015. Starting salary is $27,835.60, West Council.
Make a motion to hire Michael Brown, full-time firefighter.
Have a motion, Bob, have a second.
Second motion,
Have
Mayor.
a second, Joe, call roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Yes.
Mr. Fainan?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson?
Yes.
Motion carries. Any further?
Mayor, on the scissor lift, I think we'll probably have to do a budget amendment, take out fund balance. He's got maybe 1,000 at least out of the capital outlay help because of the way that, when things come in, so I'll do amendment for that.
Jim, on one deal, do you think that company we're buying from, what was it, Doctrine?
United Rentals.
You know, reckon they could throw some batteries in?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, they checked it out.
okay, good deal.
It was down on their rental fleet. It wasn't, the one they had ready to rent, the batteries weren't fully charged.
Okay. How many, was it 3 batteries? 4?
I don't know, really, I didn't look at it. They're all standard. It's a nice brand lead.
Yeah, I looked at it. Johnny's always using one of the rest so, he borrows one all the time. Where's Johnny? But he just borrowed one, and we've got one. All right, is anything else come for council?
That price is good till the end of the month.
All right.
So we need to do, we can wait, but it needs to be, it needs to be purchased before December 31st, 31st, whatever.
Okay, we got it. Okay, being no other business, meeting adjourned.
Call the order, the Bear Board, call the roll.
Mr. Bollinger?
Here.
Mr. Fainan?
Here.
Mr. Hatmaker? Mayor Stanfield?
Here.
Ms. Thompson? Here.
Oh, there being no previous business and no permits tonight, entertain motion.
Motion made, Joe.
Stand adjourned.